we've been working since 2018 with the city and with their goal of cleaning and inspecting approximately 10% of their collection system. And the idea is develop plans to improve the system, especially with the idea of preventing emergencies, collapsed pipes, and things of that nature. So we're focused primarily on structural integrity of the pipes. There are other things we focus on too, but that's primarily the main thing. You know, we think about inflow and infiltration. We think about excessive inflow, but again, structural is the main thing. The city itself does this type of work, but they mostly operate on kind of an as needed and emergency basis. So as such, we supplement their efforts. Question is why are we doing this? When you think about it, you know, you look at the city of Topeka and so many cities around the country, they have these long, old systems, collection systems. Many of the pipes in Topeka are, you know, maybe 1,500, 20%. They're over 100 years old. And although they've been inspected and cleaned over the years, there really hasn't been any documentation or analysis. It's kind of on an ad hoc basis. So we want to document this and develop a database so that we could address these issues proactively in an organized fashion. We want to locate immediate areas where there's emergencies, possible emergencies, and need for spot repairs. While all of that is going on, we also kind of leverage this to look at areas where we could improve the system hydraulically, and we want to locate areas where there might be excessive inflow and infiltration, excess flows that take away capacity from the system. So the importance of all of this is the city is under tightening regulations. Of course, the public has increasing expectations of service. And of course, money is always an issue. Rising costs, limitations by the city. And, you know, one of the really big overarching issues is this sight unseen. You know, what we look at is out of sight and out of mind, and we try to raise the profile of this to make people realize it is important and it does need to be addressed. So worried about the overall system. What you see here is the city of Topeka and the drainage areas. There's a combined area, those are sewers that carry stormwater and sanitary, and then separate area outside of it. There's about a little over 800 miles of pipe. It does actually range from somewhat small, 6-inch, but we do have some very large pipes and pipes dating back to the 1880s. And about half the pipe is clay, and much of the growth really kind of finished off in about 1975. So one of the things, you know, we may talk about this later is an old pipe is not necessarily a pipe in poor condition. You know, we talk to the city and we try to identify areas for cleaning and inspection. As you might imagine, we focus on the older areas of the city first, and then we go through all of these other activities, maps, traffic control. We've been primarily working with a subcontract, HydroClean or HK Solutions, and we work with them in the field. And at the close of the projects, we go through analyzing the data to recommend improvements for the city, depending upon the condition of the pipes, the criticality of the pipes, and general location. We also maintain what we call a program dashboard, which provides the city information and gives an overview of what's going on. So overall, you know, I think the city we're providing a lot of work that benefits them in a big way. Like I said before, you know, in years past, although this work was being done on an ad hoc basis, there was no documentation. There was no analysis of data. So really, when you think about it, there was no understanding of what was happening and no understanding of how to plan and move forward. One of the things we do hope to do is work through some analysis for remaining useful pipe life, something of a prediction when pipes ought to be repaired or improved. I think, I've been in meetings myself with other cities, and it's a real moment when you put up some of those photographs and folks get to see what's going on below their feet. The success of this program is largely based on the close collaboration with the City of Topeka Utilities. Topeka Utilities has had the vision to develop and implement this program, and they've had the commitment to see it through to completion. So it's Bartlett West really great privilege to work with the City of Topeka.